Anything off of there, it's my newest project. I appreciate it.
And yes, that's your microphone right there.
Well, that's the intro.
I know, I'm just going through them. We're going to find one that's...
Oh, shit's going off over there. Yeah, so, can you just turn your notifications and stuff down? You turn this off him. Oh, mine's going, so I like to do it. Put that nigga on there, cause he feels like it.
Well, he went to the video, huh?
Oh, no.
That's the song Perspective.
Sup, peoples? Small screen into the
Am I
mic.
supposed to crack the bottle?
Yes.
Can't
Blessed
see
is
from
time to
here.
drink it.
Sup, Lay. Can't see the other name. Just hi, everybody.
Are you pouring your own troubles?
No, you can put my trouble.
Okay.
That's good. So I might be sipping this for a long
Happy
motherfucking
costume
time.
day, everybody.
Yeah, fuck all that. Some of y'all wear costumes 24/7.
Like you?
Yes, you know what I am?
That's good, El Negro. God fucking
I
damn.
told you, say weird. You just looking at me.
Here,
like,
pour some in that cup for Autumn. Autumn, you all having a swig.
Like, yeah, you ain't gonna say nothing. All right, we really get turned up.
You be acting like you don't want to drink. You know that
Well, I feel like
bullshit.
drinking today.
You never feel like doing anything today. Here, Autumn.
You got a cup.
You pour me so much, you split into threes.
That's how I talk to you.
And everybody, Drunk on the Mic about to start in a minute. We're looking for some good intro music to start with. Maybe we should have did this kind of beforehand the whole time we were waiting on our guest.
That's a nice ass bottle right there.
I was about to just toss it.
I bet you do just toss it.
There. I do.
Because that's your golden mic.
Immaculately, too.
You don't got a rear camera on it?
Oh, I
I mean a front camera?
I do. I was just trying to find the perfect spot to see you guys.
Thank you.
Like the bottles and shit in the way.
So tell the motherfuckers to move it then.
What's in the way?
The water bottle.
Bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch.
And it works every time.
That's that good shit.
Right?
Hey, I didn't even see this one, but my word for the year, and I said in January, was perspective. I think a lot of people need to get perspective on a lot of shit.
That's what
so
you-
we gonna come through with that one.
That's what's up.
You hear that, y'all? Respect it.
A lot of people they don't know what it is.
Nope. A lot of people don't know to mind their motherfucking business.
Miss J, put your hand up real quick.
Do what?
Put your hand up real quick.
Oh, damn. It's a little too close.
You doing, everybody? What's up, Richie Rich? Money Rich in the
Here,
house.
you can put
Oh,
behind
show,
on this
Cuddy.
one.
You already know, yeah.
Side.
We need views from all angles.
Rich,
Go down the
Rich too
line.
big for me to beat up like that.
Everybody put their hands up real
big
quick.
now. He too huge.
He's always been big.
What's up, Cuddy?
Why don't you turn it the other way?
I can turn it the other way.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't you just sit it right there and put this in front of it and let it
Rich
turn
in
towards
eighth
it?
grade
the
grew
mics
into
and
his
the,
weight and
water
everything. He
bottles
used to
and
be a
shit. It's all
butterball in
blocking.
8th grade. And then after 8th grade, he just brought it into this big, giant.
He got bigger and Sebastian got smaller. It's just crazy.
We got together.
Hold your hands up for me real quick.
Hey, Ty. How you
I
doing,
see y'all.
beautiful?
Thais is up in here?
Yes, she is.
Thais is in the motherfucking house. Thais is in the
You ain't picked a
motherfucking
song yet?
Yeah.
Thais is
Okay.
in the motherfucking Thais.
Hey, Ty.
Oh. When Thais.
All right.
Thais.
Play the intro now.
You all ready?
Yes.
Let me see that. Let me shake that. I might need. Oh. I can jack my own man off. I can tell you that now. Shit.
See,
But I need you to
got
turn
me
that
some
Xbox
kind.
game mute down.
Oh, my bad. You had that bottle low. Oh. I told you we perverts over here.
I watched an angel fall from grace and turn to Dracula.
Shake.
Oh, shit, I gotta tell them.
Rod in the way of today, tomorrow I fall. I'm starving you all. Kim jump, get bashes of fall. I feel none for none. I hear nothing but one eardrum. The east side of love. We ride you hungry, you dry, you done. Two sides, you one. Kept calling me a sucker. Yo, extra people the type of I
I tell my manager to go on hotel,
It don't matter.
public is right
Told you
there.
I'm gonna
I'm
jump on
standing
that.
right here. Like bitch, this the beat. You be entitled. Fight the score. 187-223. Fuck you, me.
You've been lying.
I can feel it in the street. If I said it, don't repeat. West is stress the parakeet. My loyalty is called.
All right, everybody, welcome to Drunk on the Mic.
Drunk on the mic. Drunk on the mic. Hey, drunk on the mic.
Today we have a
Let's
new
pick that up.
sponsor,
Yes!
Follow Me Catering.
Co.
Hashtag Follow Me.
CateringCo.
Let me get that right, CateringCo.
Co.
C-O.
C-O. Yo,
This is good salad salmon. Fucking smells
I'm
amazing.
about to eat. My drink's kicked in.
We got some garlic toast with that shit.
Yes, and all kinds of chicken.
And I forgot what kind of wings she said. We
Chicken.
got wings.
I'm eating. That's all I
We got
meant.
different kind of
Tell
wings
about this dessert.
and everything. We got homemade sauces. I forgot what kind of sauce this is too. And then homemade ranch.
This is like my bedroom.
Good old shit. Oh, and the dessert. Forgot.
Yeah.
Good old dessert.
Y'all can have it. I don't eat.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
I want to smell it,
And
that's all.
today is our guest, motherfucking Rahmeece,
Damn, you the
Fatal.
motherfucker today.
Lucciauno.
Woo!
We're
Yes,
gonna be
finally.
interviewing him.
You guys
We had to have him on the show because
Yes.
many people brought him up on the show, so we had to bring him on here. And like always,
Shout out to
we don't give a
Jasmine.
damn if you have a problem with a smacking. We're gonna be smacking all in your ear.
Smack on these nuts.
And then of course, so
Who are you?
I am motherfucking JC.
And I'm Synergy. Follow my Synergy. And where the fuck is Elise?
Yeah, you called me out last week when I talked
Get
about
her.
big old shit.
Get her. Mm.
And then we also got our side co-host, just a voice for the evening, Autumn.
Oh.
Introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all?
that's
I ain't
on
showing my face. I'm looking busted tonight.
And now we need our guest. Introduce yourself.
It's a short guy, Fatal Lucciauno, East Cherry Block, 1L1P Block Umbrella.
Damn, did he just bang
You
us?
know
Yes,
what
he
it is.
did.
I don't know. How we, is that a rule
Folk
we
mention
have?
till the day we die. It's not in it.
Oh, damn.
We are not as we as this.
Yes.
Drunk on the mic, baby.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Nah, we
Hey,
can't
you
do-
too.
Let
See? You starting that shit. We ain't even started yet.
I don't want to be a part of that
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of it.
yeah. It's about to happen. You just when you
So-
took that sip.
Show everybody what Drunk on the Mic gave you.
Oh, yeah, so I came up here, made me feel tall.
What?
Got me this beautiful bottle,
Mm-hmm.
Crown Royal. Fit me so. I got 6 kids, 6 baby mamas. They gave me the Calypso.
I'm learning something new today.
So, yeah,
Mm.
I'm out here. Was handing much love to the podcast. I'm grateful to be a guest.
I'm glad Drunk on the Mic can't see my face right now.
So,
Should we just
You
ask
don't-
him the question already?
yeah, I was about to say, but I was going to say, you going to make Papa Bear's plate?
Oh, shit. Here, because it... Oh, damn.
Oh, that's cool. You ain't gotta make my plate.
No,
No,
you're
that's
not Papa
yours.
Bear. He's Papa
Oh,
Bear.
you Papa Bear.
Nigga, please. Look, immediately. Hold up now. No, you get your
Say
own.
it too.
You get your own. That's for your chicken and stuff, you know? We do it. You guess.
Okay, so, Jen, make Papa Bear's plate, please.
He ain't my man, Autumn.
He ain't my man
Look.
either. Oh, yeah, side voice. Side job.
Might as well.
Here you guys go.
I'm
I
not.
want some
You're
of
the side
everything.
piece
What
today.
don't handle what side piece? What's the ranch?
What the fuck?
Ranch
going
is
down.
right here. I bet you do want some white sauce in your mouth.
Yeah, don't be a victim up in here. It does not work like that. Are you sure this is ranch?
Yes, the other one's brown.
What? And what is this in front of me?
Oh, I didn't know you had sauce down there.
I got too much sauce. But what kind of sauce is this?
Ranch. The white's ranch, and the other
Are you
one's
sure?
some Italian
Here, you take that
vinaigrette.
right. See? Thank you. I
So-
appreciate that.
Papa
We-
Bear would take the vinaigrette because I'm trying to watch my figure. Thank you. Thank you.
He has lost some weight, so everybody be proud of
Uh-huh.
Papa
Amen.
Bear. Losing
58
weight is a
pounds.
good thing. It's not about being skinny, it's about being healthy. Not everybody's meant to be a
Like skinny
fucking...
bitches.
Oh, wow.
They always hungry.
Mm-hmm.
All my
Acting
friends
like
are not
they
hungry.
ain't.
Not even JC. That's why she's J
My
motherfucking
bro,
C.
God.
God.
It's nothing against the skinny.
Okay, so everybody on this show get asked this question.
Yep.
What's up?
Oh, God.
So,
You ready?
When a girl goes down on you
Yep.
to do her fellatio,
Yes.
do you want her to put 1 ball or 2 balls in her mouth?
Answer honestly.
I don't like to get like just my nuts just sucked on. If you gonna lick my
Yeah,
nuts,
that's so amazing.
please get both. But I'm just saying, don't suck them. Like, what am I doing here?
That's exactly what I
need a
said. I don't. It
I
don't
know
do
the
that for
majority
me.
of the men said they don't like it.
Yeah,
But why
I
do
mean,
why do they always make it glorify like teabagging and stuff if that's not what it is?
Well, I mean, sometimes it's just about violating something beautiful. The flower is something beautiful. But sincerely, I don't want to put my shit in the vacuum. You can lick my nuts, but don't. Come
Do you see
on.
the vacuum?
Yeah. She's sucking on my nuts. And he's like, you sucking my
If she's
dick.
sucking it right, it shouldn't be a problem, right?
I got. Yeah, never mind. I'm
Almost got him. Almost got him.
I don't.
He almost
So you don't
fell
want
for
your
it.
balls home done?
I'm done.
Mm.
That's cool. But
Sing
I need you
Sing an old
sucking
gospel
on it.
song.
Nah, that's gonna
Old
get
slave
him
song.
all thrown up. Yeah, but nah, seriously, that's just yeah. I'd rather have it like that.
Right in front of you.
I can't imagine somebody just going to work on my nuts and then, ooh, that's what's up. Nah, hell no. I'll probably move you out the way.
Oh, wow. Okay. Learn new something every day.
Ooh, so
It's amazing how many girls like to hum on balls and the men do not like it.
So stop humming on their balls like corn on the cob. Just do your job. Just do your job.
Like in my bed. And
So
in my
for the
bed.
people who are not in Washington that follow us, can you tell them who you are and what you do? Because people watch to know who you are.
Yeah, anybody outside of Washington State, I'm just I'm a community activist. I'm a rapper, signed artist under Black Umbrella Music. Shout out my bro Raz Simone. Shout out my bro King Lee. Shout out my bro Anthony Danza. You know, shout out my bro Antoine Vincent. Shout out all the homies that's involved. Sam Machow. All the homies that's involved. Yeah. You just tipped it. You just tipped it.
You just tip my whole thing.
Oh shoot, my
I'm a
bad.
recording artist for Black Umbrella. I also have my own label, One Love, One Purpose, 1L1P Music. Shout out my bro Avon Cobb, Gemini Jones.
Gemini.
And we just make music. I go through the cities and through all the regions out here in Washington and talk to like-minded people, those who claim that they're boss, say they're on some growth and development,
Right.
and work with community leaders on actually trying to make some change.
Train's lying.
You know, that's what I do.
You try.
Yeah, I tried because a lot of these leaders are just here for a ticket
So if you're doing it, then why are you trying?
because it takes two.
I understand that, but if you're doing your part, you didn't try to do it, you did it.
I'm doing my part.
So then you did it. You didn't try to do it,
But
right?
the change is affected. I don't like make like little anecdotes that make me feel good about myself. If the
Right.
mission wasn't complete, then it wasn't complete.
I just told someone that the other day, but still you did your part.
Thank you.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You guys are working your balls, and I only got one. You got two.
Technically, we got two. but
Technically,
inside of our
shut
uterus,
up.
while
Tiffany
men's
had it.
is
Yeah,
falling
because you know our
out.
lips
no.
is the ball sack,
No.
technically, you know.
Just being honest.
That's why I get called daddy.
Because every human being was born with the female hormone in their bodies before they could start gaining other hormones. So meaning all you men, you used to be females when you were inside the
That's
womb.
why you have X's and we don't have Y's.
I don't know.
That's why males
know about
are
that.
XYs and females are XX. Yes, I have seen it on the
But she has a big
Discovery
clit.
Channel. They put a camera. They put a camera inside of a pregnant woman and they watch the whole baby grows. And yes, the clit is just an enlarged dick. The lips is transformed into the balls. That's why it's so easy for a man to have surgery and become a woman again. All they do is just cut that shit back in half and do it. And
Yeah, I knew it was gonna go there. The reason I don't subscribe to that is
Thank
because I
like
watched
that
the interview where a guy tried to convince Genuine to date him, and it was like, "Oh, you're just binary." No, I was born like this. I have kids like this. This is the way it works. I was always created to be a man. I was never anything else before that. I also believe in a creator, so I was a man before I was here. That's just my outlook on that. More power to everybody else and how you want to change yourself. I'm going to change my clothes. Jimmy Fox.
Yeah, because I see some girl, I don't know if she was mad at you or hating on you, but she made this whole big old post how you was a homophobic. I wanted to comment, but I was like, I don't want to argue because there's a big difference between not liking the act of it and being an actual homophobic. Because being a phobia is being actually scared, and nobody's actually scared of them, just don't like the act. And but she was like saying you're like a woman downer and you're homophobic and all these types of other negative stuff. So what do you have to say about that?
You asked me, first question of the show, you asked me if I liked something I didn't. That don't make me homophobic. I just don't like it. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? My preferences are my preferences. As far as any woman that got something bad to say about me, it's okay, baby.
I don't like
It's
your
okay. It's okay. I will moonwalk out of you mid-conversation before I sit there and argue with a woman. I will not do it.
He said he
You know what
gonna
I'm
hit the mic
saying?
on
I don't have no DV championships. I shoot niggas. I don't beat females. I don't have no arguments with them. I don't need no VH1 reality TV series. I have much respect for my queens. And whenever you step down or you let your crown tilt, that's on you. I'm supposed to be a mirror. If you're my reflection and you are my counterpart, I'm supposed to show you where you're lacking at. And sometimes absence is the best teacher. And so I will moonwalk. Shout out to you, baby.
Woo. Whoever she was. Left foot up, right foot down.
They're my new one.
Is that Elise?
On my own.
Yep.
Believe it.
Elise is here. Outside yelling like a banshee. So,
you know, I get up.
Oh my God.
there go Elise.
Hey, what's going on now?
Yeah, I get on. But I've had situations where women that feel like they can't get any other win or no W other than to go public and make a fool of themselves. I give them the respect and let them have their spotlight. If that's what you wanted to do, that's what you wanted to do. Go do it. But like I said, my new one is always shitting on my old one. Always. It's always beautiful. And shout out to you, baby. That's you.
So,
We're right there.
when
Peace, Queen.
hello.
How you doing?
Elise is finally here.
Like that Hawk gang.
Y'all miss me? I think I
I
miss me.
think they did.
Actually, she was
Oh.
on her side. She crazy.
What's in
Do
over
I
there?
pass this shit?
My camera.
Where's my food?
You're right there.
Do I pass this?
If you go over there, move to the end so we can keep you
Do I
right.
pass this along for you?
Hmm?
Pass this along?
I think they have the same chicken down there. I think there's two of everything.
Yeah,
Good,
that's-
then. I'm letting you.
No, the salad.
Mine?
About what I'm telling
The
you.
Put
salad.
it anywhere.
Can you hand this slide this down there to her, please?
We need a ghetto plate for her.
Oh, thank
No, that's
you.
ours.
Oh.
We ate your salad, so find some chicken.
There's some salmon right here,
Salmon, I
though.
was about to say
I only
the
took a
salmon's
piece of
gone.
salmon.
That's what I said. The Sam's gonna find some chicken.
Nope, there's some down here.
Oh.
And there's some right there.
Is there another
Just take
Well,
it
that's
out.
his. You got another utensil?
This spoon right here.
I know you jacked him for a utensil.
We need another fork for at least two. So, tell our audience, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years with what you have going on? What are your plans? What are your ideas for the future? What are you trying to do?
I'm praying to God that my next 5 years I'm still here. That's really being honest. For those of you that are not in Washington, for those of you that are not in Washington, things are going up here just like they're going up everywhere. Speaking of which, rest in peace, Nikki Blicky. Rest in peace, Rue Blicky. My folks out there in Brooklyn.
BK, stand up.
Shout out to the Charles. I don't know about the Wolves, but shout out to the Charles. And just trying to elevate. Hopefully, my artist 100K Servo and Cash the Mob. Them guys are moving. My family straight. I own 2 businesses.
What's up, Orion?
So I hope that all that stuff comes through. And I'm hoping to see actual change in the Central District. I'm hoping to see like all this government funding that these people get for these programs are given without charging these single homes.
I want more
these
black
single
people
mother
back in
homes
the
out
city.
there. Yeah, but the black people that are out there, you get all this funding for these summer programs, and then you charge them basically their rent in order for their kids to participate in these football programs and these other. You guys are the most scandalous people in the world.
Shout out to Chef Mang with his school lunch program.
Yeah, shout out to my bro Mang, Maniac B. You feel me? They don't even know that's hip hop and Damu. You know what I'm saying? How is it these guys who speak against gang culture are more corrupt than the people who actually come from the hoods? I don't have no respect for them. So I hope to God that you know, those people that were speaking against me and Ras Simone, you know, trip on an anvil or something.
Man, I was following what y'all was doing.
And I hope that in 5 years there's actual change, systemic change in the way that we treat our own. You know, we abandon our own and then we clown them for acting stupid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A toast.
A
A toast.
Oh, she needs a cup for a shot.
I need my shot. Sorry I'm late, y'all.
Okay, you're doing mama duties.
Do you remember her? She came with me
I
to the
definitely
year.
do. She don't remember me.
Who's that?
When we went to Jazz's birthday party. He had the ping pong.
Oh, yeah.
Walking around, feeling her
Yeah, man, that's what I told you. That's how I told
I
you.
don't know. I was in my pajamas drunk.
Yeah, shot. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited.
Did you have somebody else
The
in
red.
like the Sister Soldier outfit?
No, I had the red one on with the mask on.
No, there was somebody else that was doing like camouflage.
I remember that.
I love that little cozy for the bottle.
No,
Did it come with it or did you buy it?
It came with it.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, next week is our 1
1
year
year anniversary.
We have some spots left open.
Yes.
We opened up some extra spots. It's an exclusive down there invite, or if you ask to come, we have to approve you. This is Dress to Impress, an exclusive private event. We have a few sponsors that will be there, and we have a presentation with a new shoe line coming up.
Yep.
So, and there's also going to be some goodies there. There's going to be a drunk spelling bee. There's going to be games.
And I'm shaving my legs, y'all.
Yes, she is. Lord Jesus. Marlise, are you ready to tell them what you're doing?
What?
And bring somebody.
No, I wanted to blip it. And you again. I
You wanna
wanted
tell
to be
them?
a surprise
All right.
for
so
the
excited.
anniversary. We're working on a little project, me and the girls.
So if you're coming, bring somebody because there's going to be stuff to buy. Alcohol is not free. $2, $3 shots.
But we will have.
But there's going to be
complimentary drinks.
super strong. But there's going to be gift bags. There's going to be raffle. There's going to be games. It's going to be fun. There's going to be lots of pictures. And Dress to Impress. Who doesn't like to stunt on others?
So
I don't.
shout
I'm not
out
about
to
that life.
Dieta
I'm broke to
Lynn.
everybody.
It's lingerie and pressing and dressing.
It's cold.
This ain't no motherfucking lingerie
Unless
party.
you throwing that ass in a circle.
Yeah, unless you want to strip. Hey, bring some
nothing wrong
extra
with that
funds. I
either.
think we have a stripper on board now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And ain't nothing wrong with that because we everybody
Hey,
in my world
success.
works.
We need your poll.
Is it dressing?
Yeah. Can I get these up toast? I'm trying to cut you off. Excuse my reach. Yeah, so it is
A full moon tonight. So for all my spiritual people, do your full moon rituals.
I got my
Tonight.
crystals on deck to charge.
I can get my extra crystals because some
Got my
of them
water.
Speak
Put the charge
positive
by the moon.
because on full moons, whatever you think subconsciously is going
Release
to happen.
all that bullshit.
Write it down on a piece of paper and burn,
Burn
it.
it.
piss on it.
Burn it.
Oh, my bad. Where my utensil go?
I'm just doing a little moon
Yeah,
dance.
please.
Where is this? What was this? This post you talking about?
What post?
The person or made a video talking crazy about me.
What? Let's talk about it. Drunk on the mic. Fuck it. Let's go ahead.
Where's the dressing?
No.
What's
Where
that?
was it? Was it on Facebook?
Yeah,
was it
it's
on
on
Instagram?
Facebook.
Ah, I know where it was. Yeah, that's cool.
Fuck them. I hope they're watching so we can give them a shout out.
She
Wrap
took me
the
off
views
her
up.
friends list for something. I said something pissed her off. I don't know.
Yeah, let's rack the views up
It's
with
just
shit.
authentic shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't play with the fake.
Fuck
She
'em.
popped up in my people you may know, and I was like, oh, I didn't know I got deleted.
She hit up my bro Toon. Shout out my bro Toon. One love, one purpose. She hit up my bro Toon and was like, "What's up with you?" And my nigga just called me like he was worried. Like I'm not even tripping about that, but he was worried about it. There's a difference between females like having like their issues and their discrepancies and airing it out,
Oh, didn't hear it.
and then like a Trump or an Epstein.
Right.
I'm
Epstein.
neither one of those. So go ahead and speak
I'm not
to the
Epstein.
world about how. Yeah,
That's
never.
not
I might grab it though, but it'll always
towels
be
right there.
like It'll always be permitted.
What's your
But
sign?
I don't believe in that.
I asked you a question.
I know, but I don't believe in it.
But
That's
just
okay.
asked you a
So
question.
answer
You believe in
the
what?
question.
You don't believe
I
in
was
what?
born February 17th. I fall
Pisces?
into the Aquarius.
Quiet Aquarius.
Oh, what's up, weirdo?
Damn.
Welcome to the group.
What's your G
Well,
day?
what you say you don't believe in?
What's your G day?
Signs.
Astrology.
Six.
Astrology.
The
The 6th.
February? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
17th. Oh, yeah, you
Why
right,
not?
you start. You got a right number, too. Why?
Mm.
Well, I'm not practicing, but I subscribe to a Hebrew faith, and I was raised a Jehovah's Witness. So I don't do any of that. I've studied. I've studied with Wiccans. I've studied with Muslims. I've studied with a lot of different people. But the world is so unpredictable. I can't believe that any one group of people act a certain way. There's not Aryans that follow their code. There's not Muslims that follow their code. There's not Buddhists that follow their
There's
code.
folks who don't follow their
There's
codes.
folks who don't.
Sometimes
follow
I'll be
their
like, you guys are lucky I'm not a man. I can't violate you.
code. I will though. Come get your 22, and I'll teach you your lit. But like I'm saying, though, people don't stand by it. So I can't subscribe that somebody else that I've never met before is gonna tell me how I feel today. I don't follow horoscopes or none of that. Even if there has to be some type of similarity, that's a throw in the dark. You're a black man. You're a black man right there. I can come up with 15 different scenarios. Or I can just generalize one that I know we all have to go through. And I can speak that into your life. And if you accept that, you allow me to speak into your life, that's a part of your existence. I think I'm a king, so, I kind of like to move on my
You
own
believe you're a
accord.
king?
You know what I'm saying? Well, I
But what
believe
you're
it.
speaking
I
of,
don't know.
speaking into existence, speaking affirmations is part of the spiritual world.
No, the spiritual world
Of the
is real.
astrology, too.
The spiritual world is real. Reading the stars is real. Understanding the way that human bodies react to the moon and the water is real. That's a science. Me adopting somebody else's explanation of who I'm supposed to be is what I cannot accept. Which is another reason you don't see me practicing, but I believe, I'll deal with it when I cross that bridge type shit.
I believe there's truth in everything
Word.
and false in everything.
I believe you hang around broke people, you'll stay broke.
I know, that's why I need new friends. Friends who are doing better than me.
I don't know.
Disrespectful.
I look
That's
at,
true, my friends are broke.
I look at a lot of the rich people.
That's why I'm your sister.
I got broke friends. So I got 2 little broke friends at home. 2 little broke best friends.
But you really believe that who you are around is who you're going to end up?
No, I'm me.
You don't have to be.
You see, you don't have to be. It's all a choice. You have to have that willpower, that understanding to say, this is what the fuck I'm going to do. Y'all can either hop on or not. But I
That
still
saying,
love
though,
you
comes
regardless.
from is because usually broke people don't talk about money and businesses and investments,
Right.
whereas people with money do. They don't care about talking about gossip and talking about stuff that
Right.
isn't going to benefit them. And that's why they say if you around broke people, you're
Right.
going to be broke because
The
you're...
broke isn't necessarily money. It could be,
And usually
your
your
thought.
broke friends
they're not thinking
are
about
mad
that
because
shit.
you have the motivation that they don't have and start talking negativity into your life
Right.
and speaking ill of you and causing the evil eye on you.
Well, I think that when it comes to situations like that, like being in a room with a couple millionaires and having a conversation with the billionaire out of all of them, the last thing they want to do is tell you how they got their money. They'll tell you how to save money. They'll tell you tax cuts.
Yeah,
But they'll never
because-
give you they'll never give you the gain that you actually might be looking for, especially if you're a person on a lower tier. It's because that's the way they stay rich.
But if...
But also, too, though, they can't tell you exactly how they got it because what works for them might not work for
And that's what I was
you.
gonna say.
They can give you the base guidelines of how they got to where they got to.
That's what I'm saying, Queen. I have yet to see it.
And you
And I've
have.
been around these individuals. I've been around.
The thing is, though, a lot of people like that don't want to waste their time, and a lot of people wasted their time, so they just don't want to be bothered
So-
by anybody. Because a lot of people, they help them and guide them, and then they don't put the effort and the motivation, or they just quit or keep making up any excuses. And people that are staying making moves don't want to hear excuses.
So
No, that's
I
right.
believe, I don't mean to cut you off, I believe you either caught it or God taught it. And if you want it, you're going to teach yourself.
Right.
And you're going to pay attention to the things that's thrown out there. Because, for example, I worked in the chicken game for about 4 years now, and I was always under CEO. Being from the streets, I was just naturally savvy and was always the one who had the plan. And no one never taught me anything. I just jumped in dry field and was like, this is what I'm going to do. But then I started thinking about the walks of life and said, let me apply it to here, because everything I'm doing here, I'm just doing it legit in the streets. So I will always do my best to like pull out nuggets from the CEO. And then one day she said something that made me start catching everything she was doing. She said, if I give you everything, you don't need me. So I turned around, I said, well, if you give me what I need, I'll come back for you. And after that, I stopped asking her. And I started just, every time I would watch her movement and what she was doing. Now, it never taught me how to get that money from the 30 years she was doing it, but it allowed me to respect the process of me going through DrunkOnDaMic, because I'm like, okay, if I move like this in this setting, imagine what I'm going to do in my own setting. And it taught me how to talk to people in corporate where, like we said, the people that we're around don't talk like that. Like when we have our conversations, we have these conversations. But there's other people I'll be around and I have that conversation and then it turns about their boyfriend and they credit. And I'm like, but I got shit to do.
I guess that does come into who your circle is around. But dealing with people that actually have money, real money, that passed rich and went to wealthy, their conversations are more on a friendly base. They don't want to talk about money. They don't want to talk about how they can help you. They want to build relationship.
Yeah, that's
And
proper
then
networking.
when they build relationship with you, that's when you might run into that conversation. But for the most part, you guard your safe house.
Right.
And
But also too, though, on top, I'm gonna cut you off.
That's cool. Go ahead.
But on top of networking too, while doing that, you can still hey, if you pay attention to details and observe, you can observe certain movements, certain aspects of how they live their life. You can observe their motivation, their drive, because your why and their why is two different things.
Right.
And you can watch what they do. This person may wake up at 5 in the afternoon and get their stuff done, because not everybody's a morning person. I'm not. I suck in the mornings. My brain does not work until
What you suck in the morning? And that's how I learned how to move around.
my brain
the
mostly
kitchen.
works at nighttime.
That's gonna get you some money.
And then there's
You
people.
ain't trying-
That's gonna get you. That's gonna
The
take the
best
acting.
part of waking up.
Hey, JC, in your
What about do, bitch?
I ain't say that.
But that's how I learned how to move in that setting after I stopped being around her, because I was like, okay, if that's how she multitasks, let me put my spin on. I caught it. I was like, you know what? She's not gonna. She told me she's not gonna tell me, like you said.
Yeah.
She's not gonna tell me. She can tell me, oh, 401k and this and that. But if you're not gonna teach me, don't assume I know. If you see great expectation from me and you give me position and you still don't want to give me my pay or what it is, and you don't want to give me the game, I'm gonna just catch what I can. And I'm gonna stick and roll with
From
the
all
shit.
the money books that I've been reading, and I don't like promotion, but when I say everybody needs to do is read, think, and grow rich. And if you don't have time to read, then you need to listen to the audiobook, and you can do that while you're driving, because that book tells you basically rich people just don't want to give you the game. They want you to work for it. Like even in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the kids asked the dad how to make money. He didn't tell them specifically. He put the ass to work to show them life lessons and so they can learn and teach for themselves how to do shit.
I've seen it.
They give them hints and clues and just, help you guide your way.
I've seen it from a place where, like, now that I have EQPs, I have estimated quarterly payments for my business that I have to pay taxes. I understand why people don't want to tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
And the messed up part is it's the broke person who's, in my experience, I'll say that. I won't argue the general statement because there's some truth to it.
Right.
But in my experience, the broke people are always the motivators.
Right.
They're the ones that always have the new, fresh ideas. And then when you get into these offices with these rich people, you have one guy who's been up on too many Adderalls, had 3 smackers, couple coke.
Shut up. You know what smacker is. She know what.
No, I don't. I ain't never heard it called that. I'm the square. I don't know.
Sometimes she
No.
play dumb. We like it
I'm
that way.
saying it be those
Hashtag
guys
I have kids.
Hold on, I just read,
It be
nigga, did
those
you just throw your
individuals.
bones onto my plate?
On your bones.
Now we jumping each other's bones?
It be those. Oh, that was a good one. It be those individuals though who will sit there and have one guy wound up and he'll sit in a room like this and he'll sprout out crazy ass ideas that nobody else there has. And that's how you get things going.
Right.
This is the reason why Pepsi felt like it was appropriate to have a lily white girl go out there and stop the police in the middle of a riot. And Pepsi's my drink, death to Coca-Cola. But you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. in my experience, it's those people who not only keep you grounded, but also want to keep you on the floor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's how you navigate through those people. And then with me understanding, like, the way that the money works is more so an individual will tell you, hey, you should get involved in this and you should get involved in that. Like the guy who was screaming about Bitcoin sounded like an idiot. He was Noah until it popped off and then it was too late.
Right.
But that had nothing to do with money, even though it concerns money. You know what I'm saying? It's different avenues of working, being the best you and working the system around you. And that's why I don't always throw it down, because if I keep be around rich people in order to get money, or if you stay around broke people, you'll stay broke. If I keep that mentality, then my ear's never to the streets, and it doesn't apply to me because my business is a street business. It's a music business.
Right.
I have to be in tune with what the fuck they talking about,
Right.
what they're going. I might not ever rap like them. I mean,
But that saying doesn't
but
mean stay away from them. It's just saying when it comes to certain conversations can deter and stray you away from your goals.
True enough.
Right.
I feel like that's a person. There's a rich idiot that's going to throw away his life because he or she has the money to do so. That's not productive.
Yeah.
The person who tells you, like, I got a little cousin, I won't put you out there. I got a little cousin, I won't say his name, who was told that if he doesn't sniff the blow,
Right.
he won't be in certain corners in certain rooms. And he was shunned by us because we're from the concrete. We're like, we're not doing that.
Right.
And you're a G as well. And so we had to let him know, but his music manager told him this is the way you get into conversations. And it never helped them anywhere but how to fill other people's pockets. I guess you're right, and I won't argue that. I'll just say
That
put an
too.
asterisk by
People
it and say
can also,
keep your street smarts.
People can see that that's not your thing, and then they consider you weak and
Boom.
don't want to fuck with you either. Because
Yeah.
if you really don't fuck with it, no matter what, you're going to still hold your ground, and people are going to respect you because that's what you don't do.
Or
Yeah, you respect
they won't respect you
Hell
because
yeah.
it's what you don't do. They'll try to minimize your integrity and lead you to compromise your integrity in order to fatten their pockets or to make them feel comfortable.
I have a homegirl who quit drinking, so I don't drink around her.
Right. That's a good thing.
The weed part, I'm sorry though, man.
I
I'm
got a
sorry,
blast.
motherfuckers. I don't care if you quit smoking weed, don't come around me then. You
We'd
have
like
to quit
to
being
thank-
my friend.
We'd like to thank y'all for share, like, and subscribe. You guys know how to catch us on all our platforms. Yes. So, how did you, like, when did you notice that, like, the town really recognized, besides outside the street, like, as far as your music, I'm gonna say career, legacy, like how did, like, when did you know, because, you know, social media and stuff came along and then all of a sudden it was like, bam. But, you know, you was already, like, cassette, CD, like, but how did you know for real, that, like, people basically made you, I don't want to say one of our, I want to say trademarks, like, you know, like when they say your name, they're like, oh, I know who it is, because that's how I knew who you was. But I never listened to your music or anything, and then I followed other things that you did. I was like, okay, but I couldn't tell you the song. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
That's what's right, Quentin. The same with you though. I knew exactly who he was when I walked into the room. I said, oh yeah, that's Jennifer.
Yeah, and
So,
I got lots of names.
You know her? You know her? What do you know? How do you know her?
Because I got
Chill
lots
out.
of names.
Chill out. I have to tell her.
I got credit.
Yeah, I love. But I think when I realized that I went to prison for a drive-by shooting 2 days after my album was actually pressed up and released. We had got the shipments in. I was with Sport Life Records, and 2 days after that, actually less than 24 hours, that we're actually gonna put it out, like actually release it.
And release it where?
I got in Washington, everywhere. This is before TuneCore. This is when you actually.
So was
had
this like
to
social
have,
media, or is this like on radio?
Well, social media actually had it, but it was here. But I mean, in the stores, in the easy streets.
All right, like we go to moms and pops and get that for real.
So back when I was actually pressing up CDs, I got a phone call that my bro was getting jumped down there off of 8th and Madison. Well, I forget the name of the spot now. It's not even a spot anymore. But my bro Prez, Ghetto Prez, shout out to Prez.
Shout out to Prez.
He was up there and they was running a night. And my guy D Black, who now goes by Nassim, He makes music. He's converted to Orthodox Judaism, lives in Israel now. He was getting jumped. I went outside and shot up the club. I get locked up. Of course, fast forward, I go to the prison, and I go to the joint, and I'm in Shelton. I don't even get established in my spot yet, and I'm getting letters from Kitty Wu. I'm getting letters from Steve Sneed. I'm getting letters from Isaiah Anderson. I'm getting letters from people in the community, people who care, random like white kids that love my stuff. That's when I knew that it mattered, because in this city, that's the shit that'll get you turned off.
Right.
Or in this region. I can't say this city. In Tacoma, they get active. But in Seattle, the minute you put your foot down and you stand up and say, I'm not taking this shit.
Right.
That's when they blackball you. So I got a lot of love while I was incarcerated. I came home. I did a show with my bro, Prano the Don. God bless his soul. And that show got shot up at Chop Suey.
I remember that.
And they blamed me for it. I almost got hit. Shout out my bro Preswell Jackson. Shout out Every Turner. I love you, bro. Every Turner got shot 6, 7, 8 times at the door because they were calling for my name. And he thought they were with me. And when he opened the door, they let off on him. I got blamed for that when I was just on stage rapping. Then I get off stage, Prano starts rapping, shooting comes, he hops off stage. I don't have no yam. I see a brother, God bless his soul, he's no longer here either. He gets shot by the front door. And that's the reason why I got kicked off all those shows. But then Candid, my brother Candid, shout out Candid, shout out the Third, shout out the whole Zulu, shout out the whole Old Dominion. There's a spot called the Rendezvous in downtown Seattle. Mm-hmm. And he had a show segment called The Corner. After everybody told me I couldn't come to their places, he booked the show for me.
Haha.
And it was packed.
Of course it was packed.
The Rendezvous is a small, intimate venue.
I remember that spot.
But it's packed.
Right.
Like, it's packed. Niggas is smoking weed in there.
It's down there in the basement, like
yeah.
I already know.
And so, the first notion that people cared was me being incarcerated. The second was when I fell upon something that had nothing to do with me.
Right. That
I could not control. Then the city came and showed me love.
Right.
It's a new age now, you know what I'm saying? It's 2020. That was 2000 something, you know, and before the double digits.
Right.
Like 2007, 2009. And between that time frame and I did not have to move. Like, Macklemore was opening up for me on shows. Like, it was a different...
I worked with Macklemore before he was Macklemore. Yeah, because he used to come to the... Because if you don't, you know who my mentor is, so you already know. A lot of people whose names are just now for real, I worked with them before they even became. So I get what you're saying, because he wasn't... I don't even think he was Macklemore before he was Macklemore.